my fucking what's his goddamn name? Alpha Male Strategies and ashy ass hands and shit. That should be rolling me. But hey, welcome to the Zay Life. We about to get this thing popping off. Episode 1, Volume 1, whatever the fuck I'm gonna end up calling it. This is the first one. And I've been thinking like literally all day, procrastinating on doing this shit. And when you really realize the whole moral of today's lesson, then you'll realize why this shit is about to be so fucking fire without any goddamn planning. Stop forcing shit! Stop forcing shit. But anyway, that's gonna be today's lesson, bro. Stop forcing shit. So I'm gonna tell a quick story on just like what I've been going through in recent times, and I'm also gonna intro you guys to the channel, right? Because like I said, it's my first video. So I'm gonna start off with the channel intro. I can't help it. You can skip ahead if you need to. I'm gonna put all that stuff in there. But anyway, the channel is called The Zay Life, right? And yes, it's my name, and it can be a little bit narcissistic. You can think that, whatever it is. But the whole point of this is actually to help you guys, right? Well, to help myself. And by helping myself, I'm helping you. So yes, I do give a fuck about myself. I be caring about me. You can see I got a lot of haters in my head already, bro. Can't let that happen. But anyway, right? Go act like that didn't happen. You go ahead, skip that shit too. By the way, there are no breaks. So I'm not showing. It's all just one takes, no editing, or like not major editing. I might have had some background music and shit. You know what I mean? Some stuff like that. But I really want to show the losses, show the failures. So in the future, these are gonna be way cleaner and be way cooler, stuff like that. And you'll see like how smooth I'll probably be and talking and stuff like that. But again, I'm gonna explain to you what the whole program is about. What is this channel about? So the Zay Life. Quick story, right? Pretty much when I was 12 years old. Well, the hook, right? Let me start with the hook. See? Heads all over the place. But the whole point of this is to help you create reality, right? Help people be able to create their own reality by showing my process of creating my reality, right? When I was 12 years old, I had this kind of epiphany, right? Like, you know, I just moved to Cherry Hill, New Jersey, and I was kind of like focused on basketball and stuff, just doing like really little kid shit. And then I moved to Cherry Hill, and then I just remember one day, like literally the same day, I've been asking everybody in my family, right? Like, oh, like what's the reason why you didn't do like the things that you wanted to do in your life, right? Just thinking like, you know, why isn't anybody a fucking basketball player or an actor? We're doing some crazy shit, right? And 99 fucking % of the time of the answers that I got were, oh, like my dad, I was just playing soccer and just watching TV. You know, my aunt, I was just hanging out with friends. Or, you know, just like, you know, I had a baby earlier, just like some dumb excuses, just like, you know, kind of just kind of came down to, in my mind at the time, you know, fun and friends, right? Just like all these little distraction things that just stopped you from living this amazing life, and you just kind of stuck here, right? And there's no shade, it is what it is. In my mind at the time, I was like, fuck, I'm trying to do everything big. So I'm not doing that, right? So pretty much at that point, two things happened, right? One, I had just a little moment. I remember literally standing like in the living room. So in my house at the time, we had just moved to Cherry Hill, and we're living with this family friend, right? Her name was Auntie Juju. All right, so God bless Auntie Juju. Thank you so much. And she actually let my family move in with her and, you know, stay there, right? She was family friend, things like that. So my room, by this time, I think it might have been off the bat, but I had a room downstairs, right? So like everybody else's rooms were upstairs. I had my own room downstairs, which I fucking loved that room. Like really loved that room. That area is like the most core authentic Zay that I've ever had in my life was there. And I feel like really the only other time I've really had that is like now. It's kind of like funny how it's kind of come in circle. But that was the most authentic person. But anyway, right? there's a room next to that, and I remember like literally standing in that room and just thinking to myself like, what's the best possible life I could live, right? And then my head just starts kind of going in these places like, I'm gonna be like a fucking superhero type, like James Bond. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm gonna be able to fly planes. I'm gonna be able to fucking like do calisthenics, do like parkour shit. I'm gonna know fucking priests in different countries, be like meditating with monks and being friends with them. I mean, like anything, you know, young man would really think of like what's the fucking super best life to live. And it really had nothing to do at the time too, like, you know, fucking like super hoes and things like that. I think it's crazy, like at a young age, I really didn't care about sex like at all. Like especially with women and things like that. Like, I was very like, I just kind of knew it would happen. Definitely more on the wholesome vibe because obviously my parents are married and things like that. But yeah, I thought it was gonna be super wholesome. But anyway, so I had that vision of like that's what my life is gonna be. And then I also had the understanding that I'm gonna have to sacrifice for it. No funds, no friends, right? That was just like how it is. Now I was already a loner, mind you, right? I enjoyed my alone time, so it wasn't like all right, damn, I already had all these friends and I cut them off. It was more like I already don't really fuck with people. It's already kind of like on a very elitist mindset, which we're gonna get into in some of the other videos too. So that happened, right? And there's more stuff that kind of happened afterwards, and I can get into all that, but you already see, I gotta keep things, you know, going. But that's kind of the basis, right? I had this idea of who I was gonna be, and ever since then, I knew that is the life that I want to live. I'm gonna live that crazy life where I'm doing amazing things, creating music, traveling places, doing all these amazing things. I want to do that. So from that day, I dedicated my life to creating that reality. Every single step. And there's like a part A that I wanted to do, it didn't really work out. But I'm kind of like on a part B right now. You know, B, of course, is the way my life is meant to be. I believe everything happens for a reason. But from that perspective of when I was a kid, it was like a part, you know, a B plan, right? And part of this plan, which I've been doing since pretty much, like maybe I moved to B at like 14 years old, about like my sophomore year of high school. And ever since then, I've been doing everything perfectly on that plan from, you know, from my understanding. And over this last 3 years, kind of been on this like really just a whole bunch of fucking losses, bro. Like it's like this was the final step where I was supposed to break into like that next paradigm, right? Where I was supposed to really get rich, right? And I expected it like in this moment, and everything like I had put in my head was gonna be right now. I just took so many L's, right, in this past 3 years. And I really realized, right, is, well, number one, I learned a lot of things, right? So when I say L's, of course, there's losses, but you've heard this shit before. I don't gotta tell you, it's lessons at the end of the day. And I learned a fucking lot, and I'm here to tell you. So the whole point of this channel, right? Let's get to the whole fucking point of the channel, is I want to show the process of creating your reality. And God has been showing me right now, like, there's a reason why you took those L's. There's a reason why you did not blow up. You cannot show people how to go from 0 to 100 if you're already at 100. So I'm very thankful for those losses, very thankful for those L's, and very thankful for the position in life that I'm in right now. Now is the time for you to be the person that you always knew you were. It's right fucking now. It's not tomorrow. It's not in 3 years. It's not in 5 years. It's right fucking now. So get the fuck up. Turn this fucking video off if you're really called to it, and go get to work. For all you people that are called right now, this is an ad from God. Go get the fuck up. He's telling you right now, get the fuck up, turn off the video, get the fuck up. And we're gonna give you people a little bit of time because you might be slow. Get the fuck up. And yes, I gotta tell you like this because it works. Get the fuck up. Now, everybody else who isn't in that stage at the current moment, continue watching. So that's the whole point of this channel, right? This A Life. We're helping people create reality, right? And I'm creating my reality. And fortunately, God has been really giving me a great push in understanding what that is. So, this lesson, right? Now to the lesson, right? You learn this in the channel, not to the lesson. Stop forcing shit. Please, for the love of Lord. And this comes really from the day one. This might be a really core lesson here, because so when I say forcing shit, right? So when I first had that epiphany, right, that understanding, this is the life that I want to live, and it's up to me to do the shit. I have to accept these gifts of decision. You have to understand that the ability to choose what you do is the gift given to humans. That is the gift. Choice is your gift. That's the blessing. That's why angels hate us so much, and they hate on us. You can look it up. I've read it before. By the way, I have another channel, The God Life. I don't want to associate myself completely with the Bible and things like that. Not just yet. And anyway, but that's just a disclaimer. But anyway, right? There are some things from the Bible. Whatever, I don't want to be shaky on shit. I want to have that understood. But right now, I'm going to talk about the Bible shit. And they talk about the fact that angels, I remember listening to this in church, angels hate humans because angels don't really have a choice. They have to be perfect, and they're living up there in God's realm and in heaven, and they don't have choice. We do. And so you have the gift of choice to be the greatest that you could possibly be on this earth. And it's up to you to decide to accept that choice. You have the choice to wake up at 5 a.m. You have the choice to go take those cold showers. You have the choice to go make these amazing smoothies and build your body up and not look fucking skinny and get some fucking, jacked